What's going on, folks, and welcome to another video for Astellia Online, or rather the first one for the new version coming to the West this summer. No idea, of course, how this one will end up doing in the West, but it's one that I've been personally interested in ever since I tried the Korean version earlier last year. For those of you that don't know about the game, the quick rundown is that Astellia is a Korean-built MMORPG hoping to bring back that retro feel of games that we had back then. Developed by Studio 8 and Barunson Games. The first beta for this game's Western version kicks off in June, starting on the 25th and ending on July 1st. The style of game is very comparable to games we've played: dungeons, raids, instance PvP in the form of arenas, three-way warfare in the PvP zones of Avalon, etc. However, the most unique aspect about it, I would say, is the Astell system. Essentially, it's a companion system embedded into the game that I did get the opportunity to play around with during the Korean test. The server for that region wasn't all too stable early on, but there was a lot of issues getting a stable VPN connection too, so that definitely had a lot to do with it. Astells provide a great deal of benefits, including stat bonuses when you have certain types in your summon deck, different roles they can fulfill to provide support in different situations. Whether it's DPSing, tanking, healing, or more, these Astells have got you covered. The switch between them is actually very fast paced, and each one has their own special ability that can be used when summoned. This system is only limited by your Astell bar that sits aside your health and mana. The combat is tab targeting, with the monetization model coming to the West as buy to play, with the game being priced around $30 if you don't purchase a pledge pack, which are now available on their website. They've had some recent announcements, including updates like their aim to remove gender lock on the game, stating that by launch they plan to have the warrior and assassin unlocked from it, and then adding more onto there later. Female warrior and female assassin will be the first ones unlocked as a result. The voiceovers are another topic they delve into by stating that Astellia does contain a significant amount of voice acting, which they will be providing in these new languages to help supplement the Western localization: English, German, and French. Alongside this, there will also be a full-on in-game Wikipedia so that you can access it for player help, so be sure to look out for that one too. The part that really interests me personally is the new active dodge mechanics and rigid animation removal. I think that firstly it's important in these types of games to have an in-game difficulty factor. If you just blaze through the content at the end, then what will be the overall point? I hope that's something they take into consideration and make it more mechanical based rather than hugely stat based like some do. That active dodging system sounds like it will definitely help a lot with that, allowing us to dodge during an attack animation to also cancel it and ensure survival. On top of this, they say they drastically increase responsiveness with the removal of the rigid animation, alongside many animation locks attached to the skills. This is something I admit I did find slightly annoying in the Korean version, but past that did not bug me too much. I'm glad that hopefully this game will make the combat system much more fast-paced and allow people to pull off some great combos. Also, continuing onward, there's also a big emphasis on this play-to-win stance that they're taking to try and prevent pay-to-win in the game like in Korea. Certain items like AP boosting packs, Astell card packs, item sealers, and dungeon tickets will not be sold for cash in the Western version, but instead may appear in the Zender shop, which acts as a game loyalty system. Overall, a great stance to take when moving to the Western market for sure. However, I do think these kind of things can change over the course of time depending on things like item margins, sales, and overall interest. But this will definitely turn out to be an actions speak louder than words scenario. Hopefully those actions mirror the play to win model too. Alongside this info, they also go into certain details like adjustments to HP, MP, and AP regen, alongside group gameplay improvements, but also state that the changes they make can be complex, such as the player progression rates, monster time to kill, in-game economy, etc. That they've taken what they've learned from the Korean launch and plan to apply it to our version to hopefully provide the best in-game experience they can. That's about it for the updates so far on Astellia, but I'm sure we'll have plenty more coming soon from them. I'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested in checking it out. And with that, folks, thank you very much for joining me for another update, and hope you have a wonderful night or day, and farewell.